It's time to help a lover out. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more contents. Are you in the crush of your dreams in the beginning stages of a new relationship? Are you worried that you aren't sure how to make this relationship last? In this day and age, there are a lot of factors inside and outside of a relationship that can influence its outcome. If you want to learn some tips on how you can help your relationship last, keep reading. Burn your blueprint and script. What this means is simply do not try to plan your relationship. If you try to do this, the chances that something is not going to go like you wanted to is pretty high, and that could end what could have been a pretty fulfilling relationship. Some of the best relationships are built on being spontaneous and passionate, and if you try to plan out how it's going to work, it usually will not. Forgive. Everybody makes mistakes. If you truly care about the person you are in a relationship with, you have to learn to forgive them for their mistakes. Be a good teammate. If you want your relationship to last, you cannot expect your partner to do all of the work. It's a two-way street, and if it's only running one way, it's not going to last. It is very important to grow as a couple. You grow as a couple by spending time just talking and bonding with each other. If you can't grow or learn to grow in your relationship, it will not last. When in a relationship, it is important to develop your own interests. You and your partner don't have to express interest in all of the same things as each other. That would make things really boring, wouldn't it? Relationships are not a game, so there is no reason to try to keep score. This means, if you do something nice for your partner, or do something to help out, you don't have to announce it to them just to get brownie points. This is probably one of the top reasons why relationships don't last. Practice self-awareness. When you are in a relationship, you usually try to do whatever you can to make the other person happy, right? Well, how are you supposed to make someone else happy, unless you know what makes you happy? Work on the qualities that make you a better person. Encourage each other. This one is pretty self-explanatory. If you don't do it, it could be easy for them to question what they really mean to you, or what you really think of them. Remember to say thank you. Saying thank you is such a simple way to make someone feel as if they are appreciated. Ask yourself this question: would you stay in a relationship if you felt unappreciated? We have all been in the situation where, as much as you don't want to admit it, you are wrong in some sort of disagreement. Sometimes you should just swallow that pride of yours and admit that you were wrong. If your partner really cares, they will remember step 2 and forgive you. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. If you need to talk about something with your partner, don't hesitate to say what you need to say. Plan him a special night under the stars. Do anything to show how much you really care about each other. As redundant as this may sound, it's a really important step in any relationship. Respect his or her friends. This is another big one. If you are not a big fan of his/her friends, you are better off keeping that your little secret. You don't have to like them, but for the sake of your relationship, you should at the very least respect them. Be affectionate. Any girl I have ever met would agree that this is an extremely important factor in any relationship. Whether it is holding her hand, playing with his hair, or giving hugs, this is pretty much a no-brainer when it comes to making that girl or guy in your life happy. Mind your manners. Another one of Mom's golden rules: you should always remember to mind your manners when you are with your partner. You don't want to gross them out by letting out big burps without saying "excuse me," and for some people, that could very well be a deal breaker. There is always a lot of work involved in maintaining a relationship with someone, but if you always remember how much they mean to you, it will not seem like work. You can ask anyone who has been in a relationship for a long period of time, they wouldn't trade it all for anything. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel.